How grand was the wedding of the century at St. Paul's Cathedral? St. Paul's Cathedral is one of the most famous buildings in England, ranking among the world's 5 great cathedrals, which speaks to its immense grandeur. This cathedral has long held a significant place in Europe, especially gaining global recognition in 1981. What grand event happened in England that year? On July 29, 1981, Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer held their magnificent wedding at St. Paul's Cathedral. Known as the wedding of the century, its opulence was unparalleled. Even though the couple later separated and Diana tragically passed away, the memory of their wedding day still captivates many. So, just how grand was the wedding of the century at St. Paul's Cathedral? Before the wedding took place, it was already the focus of global attention. Charles, the future heir to the throne, and Diana, a descendant of British nobility, were seen as a perfect match. However, few knew that the couple had already developed significant differences and had even considered calling off the engagement. If they had done so, the ensuing tragedy might have been avoided, but the wedding of the century would never have happened. On the day of the wedding, the event was broadcast live by television stations, with the BBC providing coverage in 33 languages worldwide. Over 700 million viewers watched the wedding on television, a testament to its grandeur. Why was St. Paul's Cathedral chosen for the wedding? The British royal family announced that this wedding marked the first union in over 300 years between a British heir and a British noblewoman, warranting special attention. For the first time in over 400 years, the British heir chose St. Paul's Cathedral as their wedding venue, decorating it lavishly to impress the global audience. The day before the wedding, countless Britons lined the streets along the route of the wedding carriage, with many standing at high windows of buildings along the way. On the wedding day, over 1 million people came to watch, with many paying significant sums for a good vantage point. At 9 a.m., the church bells rang, and around 2,500 British dignitaries and diplomats entered the cathedral, awaiting the arrival of the couple. Shortly after 10 a.m., the royal family left Buckingham Palace for the cathedral. Prince Charles and Diana rode in the last carriage, with Diana continually waving and smiling at the crowds, while Charles, dressed in a naval commander's uniform with a blue decorative sash, looked handsome and dashing. The carriage ride took nearly an hour. Diana, wearing an ivory silk taffeta gown with a 25-foot train, walked down the red carpet with Charles, followed by 6 young bridesmaids, creating a scene reminiscent of a fairy tale. Her gown was adorned with over 10,000 hand-sewn pearls and sequins, radiating both purity and splendor. The wedding cake consisted of 27 tiers. 33 years later, a piece of this cake was auctioned for $1,375 by a collector. Though the cake was no longer edible, it still attracted great interest. The red carpet extended from the church interior to the street, spanning 50 meters. The entire wedding cost £30 million, making it the most expensive wedding in the world. The second most expensive was the Danish Crown Prince's wedding in 2008, which cost $35 million, a distant second. During Diana's wedding, Britain's economy was struggling, with many people unemployed and facing hardship. Yet, the royal family spared no expense for the lavish wedding, reflecting their deep hopes for the couple. Everyone cheered and applauded, while television commentators excitedly described the wedding as a beautiful fairy tale come true. Unfortunately, no one foresaw that the fairy tale would not last, as the newlyweds exchanged few glances and their touches were awkward. The marriage eventually ended in a tragic divorce. Nonetheless, St. Paul's Cathedral gained tremendous fame from the wedding of the century, becoming one of the most sought-after tourist destinations. Today, the cathedral bears the mark of Princess Diana, standing as a testament to a momentous chapter in history.